Hi, my name is Candace Bell, and I'm a dietetic intern at OSF St. Francis Medical Center in Peoria, Illinois. I've always wanted to study nutrition and be a dietitian so that I can link nutrition and health for those in my community and to advise people on what to eat to lead a healthier lifestyle. So today, I want to talk to you about breakfast. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. It's really important to try to consume or eat 2 to 3 different food groups in your breakfast. Research has shown that people who consume breakfast are less likely to be overweight or obese, and kids that eat breakfast are more successful in schools. So the truth is, whenever you sleep, you're fasting, and you have to break that fast in the mornings at breakfast. So today I'm going to demonstrate 2 different overnight oat recipes. This is a quick recipe you can make in the evenings, put in your refrigerator at night, and grab it in the morning to eat on your way to work if you're in a hurry. So first, we're going to start out with the apple pumpkin overnight oats. So I have about 3/4 cup oats in this bowl right here. I'm going to add about a 1/4 cup pumpkin. Now this is pure, 100% pure pumpkin in a can. You can buy it at any grocery store, but make sure you don't get the pumpkin pie pumpkin. It's 100% pumpkin. Then we have a 1/2 cup of Greek vanilla non-fat yogurt. The reason I use Greek is because there's more protein and that helps fill you up. Next, I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of milk. Now, the oats will soak up the milk and become creamy. And then give that a good stir. Next is you want to add the pumpkin spice to give it some flavor. There's a 1/2 teaspoon of pumpkin spice and a teaspoon of maple syrup. It'll sweeten it up a little bit. And finally, you want 1 small apple chopped. Now, I left the skins on the apples because the skin contains the fiber, and you need that fiber to help fill you up. And it's also very good for you. Now, as you can see, the overnight oats contains several ingredients. It contains 2 to 3 food groups. So we have our whole grains, which is our oats, our apples, which is a fruit, and milk and yogurt for our dairy. So after this is all stirred up, you want to put it in an airtight container and put it in the refrigerator for 6 to 8 hours or overnight. And this is the results. It's nice, thick, and creamy, and it's very tasty. Really good. This will fill you up in the morning. It'll most likely last you until lunch. Okay, the next overnight oat recipe I'm going to try for you is banana peanut butter. Now this one's very tasty. We're going to do this one in a mason jar, which is another option for you if you if you want to do it in a mason jar versus a bowl. It's easier in the mason jar because it's already has a lid, so you can just put the lid on and put it in the refrigerator. But if you don't have a mason jar, a bowl is just fine. So we have about 3/4 cups oats again. We're going to add a 1/2 cup of milk. And you can use any type of milk for these recipes. I use skim milk, but almond milk would be nice too. I'm going to add, again, a 1/2 cup of vanilla Greek non-fat yogurt for that protein. See if I can make it into this bowl. I really like yogurt in the mornings. It not only is high in protein, it's high in probiotics as well. And that's good for your gut. So, after the yogurt, I have melted, you want to melt this, it's peanut butter and honey. And it's easier when it's melted so that it kind of drizzles and it's easier to mix. And I'm not sure if it's still melted. Nope, it's not still melted. But we're still going to get it in here. It's 2 tablespoons of peanut butter and 1 teaspoon of honey. And then I want to add a little bit of cinnamon because Cinnamon is awesome and makes everything taste good. So we're gonna go ahead and put the lid on this and give it a good shake. The benefit of doing the mason jar is that it saves you dishes to wash. So I'm gonna give this a good shake. Get it mixed all up. And then we're gonna top it with a small banana. And the small banana is probably 3/4 cup banana slices. You wanna make sure it gets all in there. You wanna make sure that peanut butter is nice and melted so that it easily mixes in. I'm gonna add the banana now. I'm gonna give it another good shake. I'm making a mess. The people that have tried this recipe love it. And if you're a peanut butter lover, you're really gonna like it. You could also add almond butter if you're an almond butter fan. It tastes just as good. But you're gonna give it a good shake. And then once it's done mixed, you can stick it in the refrigerator for 6 to 8 hours again, or overnight. And this is awesome because you can just grab it and go in the morning when you're in a hurry. So this is what it turns out to be. It's really thick and creamy and really, really tasty. Really good. So these recipes you can find online at Sheraton Valley's website. They're really easy to make, and they're really easy to make, especially in the evenings for your grab-and-go breakfast. Like I said, breakfast is very important, so try to include breakfast in your regular dietary pattern.